check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Ah. Go. Right. Yo, yo, yo. Oh, where'd it go? Alrighty, there we go. Turn that down a little bit. Kind of going in the background. A little bit in the background. There we go. What's going on, people? What is happening? I didn't plan this podcast. I'm waiting until Wednesday to kind of do a pre, I guess a pre Xbox podcast on what people were expecting. Again, I'm not going to watch it. I will be playing Ghost of Tsushima while you all watch that podcast that Xbox is doing. And I wish them nothing but the best of luck. Like I said, I'm buying the flight sim game. So I certainly hope when you all watch it, because I know a lot of people are going to be looking at it. I certainly hope it delivers what you all want it to. Again, if you look at the flight sim game, if you look at the flight sim game, you can clearly see why I'm buying it. Okay, I'll just leave it there. I'll leave it there. Why is that? So, what's up, the REC? How are you doing? The camera does not look as clean as I want it to, but I'm trying to get a new camera. So, yeah, Ghost of Tsushima looks stunning. Does look stunning. There we go. Yeah, it just that's not a. I don't know which one of these is my refresh button. Let me try this and then this. And hit that like button if you don't mind what is happening. Everybody's playing Ghost. I understand that. It's Monday night. I don't do Monday night podcasts, so I don't expect a ton of people to be here. But I just want to get this up and out of the way. First of all, shout out to everybody here. Shout out to the REC. I appreciate the sponsorship. I do hope everybody had a good rest of the weekend and everybody's Monday turned out to be pretty good. Yeah, we're going to get into that, Chris, about what people said about the PS-5. ZX the D says, if you play Ghost of Tsushima, keep the charm of the. Okay, that's fine. We'll remember that. Let's not spoil it for anybody. Again, I just started playing it on Saturday. I bought it Saturday. I wanted to make sure it worked okay. Yeah, and I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so that'll be the days I really get down on it and play it. So, let me check my dashboard. Okay, it says the stream is healthy. Okay, all right. So I'll just leave it here. Yeah, I'm looking at OLED TVs right now because I'm PO, can't afford the O and the R. So more than likely, it's going to be for me. It's going to be a monitor. Just so everybody knows, this is going to be a monitor. But shout out to everybody that's here. Sam Ash, shout out to you, brother. Chris Righteous, Corey Massey, how you doing, Corey? The nail bet, how are you doing? Hit that like button, people. Ma Razi, how you doing? Yahiro Hanam, how are you doing? How are you doing there, young man? That's my uncle there in the title screen. It's Uncle FM. Mario Heat, what's happening? So, Mario Heat said the hospitals are filled with busted cheeks from the Xbox community. Yeah, you got to remember something, guys. Do not get caught up in their BS. Porterot said it the best, is that their job is to be non-profit pushers for the most trash console out there, and that's the Xbox. So, yes, they are running a major misinformation campaign. All the way from the whole RDNA 1 / RDNA 2 thing to what PlayStation can and can't do. I don't know how many of you all remember this, and I'm going to toot my own horn and shout out to Lou Wafa. What's up, Ryan Landis? Man, long time no hear. Says Vizio's making an affordable OLED. Well, like I said, I'm going to get a monitor. I've made up my mind. I'm just going to get a 1080p monitor with 140 hertz on it. I've already got one kind of laid out for me. So it's just a matter of it. I should have bought the AOC one. I should have bought the AOC one. That was my fault. I was waiting and waiting and waiting. And it was my fault. I should have pulled the trigger on it. You all know me. I try to get it. I try to get stuff on the cheap. You know, this thing was $238. I'm like, well, maybe it'll come down to $230. So yeah. But so I missed out on that. A 1440p monitor with 144 hertz. It was $238. I think it was 27 inches as well. So, but yeah, shout out to everybody that's here. Corey Massey, Ryan Landis. Man, Ryan, like I said, it's been a while. Phaedral Socrates says it's hit. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be abusing photo mode on Ghost of Tsushima as well. So Paul G, how are you doing? How are you doing? All right, we'll get into it. Yeah, guys, like I said, I've just got a list of games on my crawl there on the scroll that are 4K and 60 frames a second. And the only one of those, and 2 of those games are first party games. But I don't know. You know, I don't know if many of you all remember a while ago when shout out to my source Lou Wafa. Everybody give a shout out to Lou Wafa. Remember Lou Wafa said he saw a Sony first party game running at 60 frames per second. And I told you guys that game was Spider-Man. Okay, I don't know how many of you all remember that yet. That was a while ago. And but yeah, so the Spider-Man Miles Morales game being 60 frames a second is not a surprise. That's been their goal. That's why and again, what this means is that the Spider-Man is coming out for Peter Parker, the sequel to his Spider-Man, will be 4K 60 as well. Now, I'm not here to say it's gonna, whether it has all the bells and whistles on it, I really don't care. I've sat here and said that most of the Sony games, I've said ray tracing is going to be overrated. I mean, I have said that, and I think it will be next generation. I'm not just saying that because of something else, okay? I think ray tracing is nice, especially in shooting games, but it's not that big a deal. But yeah, the games that are 4K 60 that are confirmed by the developers to be 4K 60 are the Spider-Man game that we just got today, Quantum Era, it's going to be 4K 60, Gran Turismo is going to be 4K 60, Godfall is going to be 4K 60, the Avengers game is going to be 4K 60. So there's a lot of stuff coming that's going to be 4K 60. So and some are going to be, they've already said the racing game Dirt is going to be 120 FPS. I know Gran Turismo, they're working on a 120 FPS mode. What's up, Eric? Paul G says RDNA 1.5 and 9.2 will outsell and have better games. Well, that's just it, is that they both have the same stuff in them. There's this, just because Sony hasn't disclosed Sony hasn't disclosed. Yeah, here's the thing. I'm gonna ask you two questions here. Sony hasn't disclosed everything the PS5 has in it, nor everything it can do, mainly because, and again, they've had 4 major games come out this year that were done by their own studios. Okay, except one. Okay, 3 games so far. They've had MLB The Show. Okay, they had marketing rights to it. They had the Final Fantasy VII, which is they have the marketing rights to Final Fantasy VII for 1 year. They had The Last of Us Part 2, and they had Ghost of Tsushima. So if those 4 first-party games trump anything else in the way right now, because they're not done with their generation. They just ended. When you went and picked up Ghost of Tsushima, whether you bought it digitally Friday or you bought it physical on Friday or over the weekend, that's the end of Sony's generation. Okay? And they still have a marketing deal with, is it Square or whoever's doing the Avengers game? That's being marketed by them. So understand that. I mean, there's nothing to damage control. You need to understand that Sony is not going to sit up there and start marketing next generation when they have current games in the pipeline. I certainly hope that makes sense to people. Okay, I certainly hope that makes sense to you all. So, So, as you can see, my hands are glowing because I am the Messiah. That is the power of the Messiah. So, but at the end of the day, what are you going to do? I mean, this is marketing 101. You're not going to sit up there and start marketing beforehand. Now, it was Microsoft that quit this generation. Microsoft quit. They've canceled the Xbox One X. You know, they canceled the Xbox SAD edition. So they gave up on this generation, and they already went into this generation with their pants down. Sony already pulled their pants down for the entire year. So of course Microsoft is going to go ahead and start doing what they're doing. I mean, they're marketing, they're 6 months ahead of Sony. And they should be, because they quit this generation. And I'm here calling them quitters. What's up, E1 Matador? So number two, there's no way that the PS5 can't do 4K 60. I'm just here to tell you. Okay? They can do 4K 60 on all those first-party games you saw. It's just that they chose to run them at 30 frames per second for the stream that they used. So, but you can expect more announcements at 4K 60 for PS5. Looks like Spider-Man PS5. Yeah, Patient Fire, you're right. It was going to. That's why it's just, I mean, there's a lot of things that Sony hasn't put out yet on the PS5 because they haven't had to. You know it's coming. You know what it's capable of. So it's just, they will start pushing more towards it. Probably starting next month. They're letting Ghost breathe. I mean, Ghost very well. I mean, not that it matters to me, but Ghost of Tsushima. I mean, people have put out there. Ghost of Tsushima very well may be the game of the year, and I'm not. I'm not that far into it yet, but this is what people are saying. Well, it's game of the year. It's game of the year. This is easy. It's game of the year. Okay, fine, fair enough. What's up there, Dom12? Dom, was it Dom? Is it Dommy to Jay-Z? Damn. So, why L Batch been trying to act like a neutral gamer? Again, they. Well, I mean, again, look, Impatient Fire, you don't get caught up in their BS, man. I said this to you guys last week, man. You got to start listening to me now. Look, we know what the PS5 can and can't do. Post Up and D-Batch's job is to do exactly what they're doing, is to put out misinformation. That's what they have decided to do. So, and they think it's funny. But again, I'm just here to tell you, don't get caught up in their BS. I mean, the PS5 is going to do a lot more than what you think it is. So, it's a lot more going on in there than what they've disclosed. And again, they they haven't done their deep dive yet. I mean, I don't know why people keep saying, well, they did their deep dive. No, they haven't. They in essence told you, here's how the system is going to work. They didn't tell you the particulars on what the system is going to be capable of. So, I mean, if they have VR, in order for the VR games to have a special look to them, they're going to have a VRS mode. So, you're here laughing at their foolishness. Well, you're going to be laughing all the way to the bank. That's all I can say. And yeah, I know that there was a guy who said he worked for Sony and it wasn't full RDNA 2. I don't know if you all seen that reset era thing. I went over there today when I had like 20 minutes at lunchtime, and people were just ripping that guy a new one. I mean, the guy is claiming he's getting death threats. I mean, a Sony employee is claiming that he's getting death threats, and Sony hasn't come out and said anything about it. Ask yourself a question. This is just a question for you guys who follow the news. Why hasn't any mainstream, site picked up what this guy has said? Nobody's talking about it. I mean, it wasn't on Forbes. It wasn't on. It wasn't on Bloomberg. It was in some troll farm site. So, I mean, just don't get caught up in their BS, guys. That's all I can say. So... So, yeah, shout out to the Nightbot. But, yeah, I mean, it's just they're damn fools. I mean, like I said, if I ever meet their mom, I would go punch their mama in the mouth because they gave birth to a damn fool. You dig? I mean, your son's a fool. You gave birth to this. So, Chili Hog, shout out to Chili Hog, says his gut feeling wanted Ghost of Tsushima to win Game of the Year, but you feel like The Last of Us Part 2 might win. It could. I'm not here to say it. I don't know. I mean, to me, the Game of the Year so far is Final Fantasy VII, but I have not played through Ghost of Tsushima yet. So, he didn't say it wasn't full. Well, I mean, look. The only way you're going to get a full RDNA 2 GPU is on PC. Okay? That's what customized means. All right? So, yeah, Sony's, this is not about that. But yeah, the reason why that scroll is down there is because you have a group of people saying it can't do 60 frames a second. Well, I mean, again, all those games down there, and I didn't even put all of them in the scroll because I didn't put that game I'm not even going to buy. Godfall, that's 4K 60 frames a second. Now, I mean, again, is it 4K? Like I said, guys, don't get caught up because what they do is they think that what Microsoft is doing is what Sony should be doing. Okay, they think, well, here's what Microsoft is doing, and Sony should do the same thing. And Microsoft has these features, and Sony should go ahead and put this out right now because Sony should be doing. I mean, no, that's not the way Sony works. Kings don't move like pawns do. Okay, just remember that. I mean, your king don't move like that. Okay, they don't do that. So. Oh my goodness. So if it does yeah, Corey Massey's right. If the yeah, it's custom. I mean, I don't know what else to say to people anymore. But there's a very good chance RDNA 2 has rapid pack math in it because it was a very successful operation. Would it be considered an API? I'm just asking. I'm not saying it is. Don't put words in my mouth. Would Rapid Pack Math be considered an API, or is it just what is that? What would that be considered? So shout out to the 40 people watching. Hit that like button. Get the views up. All that kind of good stuff. So I'll be taking this stream down and probably putting it into the members, and I'm gonna put it into the member stream. So, because anytime there's big news like this, I don't mind coming on live with it first, and then I'll move it to the member stream in. But hit that like button, people. But again, the PS5. I mean, look, the PS4 Pro does 60 frames per second on games at 4 T-flops. All right. So do you not think 10 T-flops can't do that too? I mean, is that where you guys are? So is that where we're at? Now the people who are members, if you want more streams just to be put into the members log, let me know. All right, because I'm going to do another stream on Wednesday that's only going to be for the members. Now that I figured out how to do that, I have to go to this screen here that says there's a privacy one, and it says public, unlisted, and private. I just have to put it in private, and then it will just go right to the members. So, all right. Plus Ultra says SUP was happening. Chili Hall says cool. Spider-Man gonna have yeah. I mean, again, like I said, it was always planned though. Do not get caught up in this. Well, they only did that because we said no. They didn't. This has always been planned. Okay, they've always been wanting to do this. So, and again, it may have I don't know. For all I know, it could be 8K 30. They have never said. See, that's the thing. Insomniac never came out and said what in the world the resolution was going to be, what they were targeting. They really never said that. So, so now you want a Spider-Man Miles Morales PS5? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So, but yeah, I mean, a lot of these games, Quantum Error 4K 60, Madden 4K 60. Okay, it's I'm just letting you all know that. FIFA 4K 60. This is all part of it. The Avengers game 4K 60. I mean, this has been confirmed. Let's make this clear. I'm not saying, well, it should, or it might, or we don't know. No, these games are confirmed. Gran Turismo 4K 60. It's 4K 60 right now. So why wouldn't it be 4K 60? So again, do not don't get caught up in their BS. Okay? Do not get caught up in their BS. So they ran with Digital Foundry analyzing trailers, which again, yeah, that is fine, but Digital Foundry is getting alphas. Okay, the games that we saw running were mostly in alpha mode, even the Gran Turismo game. So, so just remember that, okay? You gotta be smarter than them, because their goal is to keep the console war going so that they can make money. Just follow the money. That's all. This is something. That's all you got to do. That's still true to this day. Follow the money, okay? So it says Ryan Landon says he's guessing that in about a week 4K 60 would be anti-consumer. Understand what Phil Spencer's goal is to get Sony to put games on Xbox. That's why he just dropped the whole thing of, well, the companies should be working together to help expand everything. That's what he wants to do. Okay, that's his end. Now, remember, I'm the one that told you guys that over 2 years ago. I said, look, that's what Microsoft's end game is. So this has always been their end game. They cannot have Sony beating up on them like they did this generation. They can't have it. So yes, their fanboys are willing to just outright lie. I mean, what difference does it make? So, let's see here. Digital Foundry already gave a disclaimer that their analyst wasn't the final. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it could be if it's an alpha. They could pull back. They could add to it. So, no E1 Matador. That's why a lot of people in the PlayStation community are running with that narrative of a August state of play. Again, where are you getting your information at? That's why I've never said it. I have never said there's going to be one because I've never seen anything about that at all. So yeah, Phil trying to leading from behind. But again, you got to understand what their in-game goal was. And I was told a couple years ago that Satya Nadella, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, that his goal, that he wants to play Xbox games on all consoles. He does not. He doesn't care about that. I mean, he wants it. He doesn't care how it gets there. Game Pass is what they're using right now to get games everywhere. That's why Phil Spencer says, we don't care if you buy this box. Okay? That's why, they're telling you guys, okay? It does end up bad for customers. I mean, look, if he's talking about work together as far as advancing the tech, that I agree with. But at the end of the day, what he wants is covered. You know, he wants Sony to put a game on play, which they are. They're gonna put MLB The Show on Xbox. Okay, that when MLB The Show boots up next year on Xbox, it will say SIE on there. That's still a Sony-owned game. So Sony's still making that game and they're publishing that game. So Sony, I mean, again, it's their version of, you know, MLB The Show is Sony's version of Minecraft. That's what it is. So, you know, and Minecraft is, you know, that's what cracks me up. Minecraft, been running that. What's up, Jemiah Dixon? I gotta check something. My air conditioning. Check on my air. Huh? Feel good. Ah, there it is. Ah, there we go. There we go. It's going to be on PC and Xbox. You talking about MLB The Show? Yeah, because MLB owns that, and they want it everywhere. They want it everywhere. Now, Jemiah Dixon, I mean, I still can't believe you're giving that 2080 away. I was gonna buy it from you for $300. I ate a corn dog. Sorry. Yeah, Corey, but I think it means Xbox too. So. But yeah, and you're right. You're right. They haven't said anything yet. I mean, you're right. You know, technically right. Bots care more about as they feel Spencer does. They don't want it to go away. I mean, you know, they don't. You know. I know you did, brother. You good. You good. So I'm trying to get one now because I want to play that flying game. I want to play that flight sim game with a 2080 on it. So. I'm going to get my new motherboard, hopefully, in another week or two. EA was going to take their life. Possibly. Yeah, I mean, I'm not here to say that wouldn't have happened. But again, look, Sony's looking at that as their Minecraft game, okay? But, you know, my point here is that it's going to be 60 frames per second. It's already 60 frames per second. So, you know, again, it is what it is. So... I don't know. Like I said, I'm not wait for what is the 3070? I don't need a 3070. I mean, I'll settle for a 2070. Put it like that. So again, the show will be better than Nintendo's Direct. Okay, how was Nintendo's show? Was it not good? T3 Media, what's happening, man? Bro, we got to get together and do something again, man. It's been a while. So Nick Hub says he can't take this console war stuff anymore. They say 4K says they're saying. Well, again, Nick Hub, don't get caught up in the BS anymore. Oh my God! So wait a minute, they're saying it. And that, like I said, man, they're to a point where, and like Sick Humor said, everybody's lying except them. Okay, everybody's a liar. I mean, they're worse than Trump supporters. I mean, so to me, it's just silly. I'm just shrugging my shoulders. So, so yeah, karaoke. Oh wow, there's nowhere to go do karaoke at. So, I mean, you all are going to watch that on Thursday. I will be playing Ghost of Tsushima. I will probably be toddling in between BitCloud and Sick Humor, but I'll be playing Ghost of Tsushima. So, all right, they're saying it's either 4K or 60, not both. Well, who gives a damn what they say? This is where you got to be. So, this is where you got to be. So, I didn't know that was happening, though, but you all should have known that was going to happen because everybody's lying. Okay. So, but yeah, I mean, Yeah, I think we're going to see a price drop on Thursday of the Xbox One X. I do think the Xbox One X is going to go off the shelf for $299. So, so. Oh, it's a last gen game. Okay, even though the PlayStation Pro said it could at first, it couldn't do 4K. Oh my goodness. So now now it can do 4K. See, it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. But guys, like everything I'm running down there is 4K 60. I'm not here to say those are launch games. Do not put words in my mouth. I'm not here to say those are launch games. Those are games that, however, have been confirmed to do 4K 60. Okay? Those games have been confirmed to do 4K 60. So, you know. T3 is saying he's here for free tacos. All right, yeah. So, what's the other option going to be for Spider-Man? Ghostface, I say you just got to wait for Insomniac, bro. Number one. Number two, that game is still months away. At this point, I don't even have the device that it's on yet. So, they haven't even told me what that's going to be. So, why do I care at the most? So, yeah, there are people that actually sped run through Ghosts of Tsushima. See, I started playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey again. Because I opened up the door to, well, I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't played it. So, but yeah, I'll be playing Ghosts Tuesday afternoon. So, that's going to be my big thing on Tuesday. So, bots are now saying Xbox is going to run their games. Well, okay, that's fine. Well, so PlayStation's running their games 4K 60 with ray tracing. Right there at the bottom, Quantum Era's 4K 60. Godfall's going to be 4K 60. I mean, all that's fine. That's fine. So, yeah, that's the one thing I was figuring out there. Beecher's right. That game was addicting. I'm like, all right, I got to stop playing this. But it was fun. I mean, so far the game has been fun. Yeah, GT7 4K 60 with ray tracing. Well, that was in alpha mode. So yeah. But guys, I mean, man, I'm gonna bounce on up out of here, man. I just want to do a little short burst with you all. Get a good laugh in. Yeah, once again, the Xbox community gets poop all over its face. So hit that like button, people, and let this song play out. And I appreciate everybody being here. Quambo, Ghostface, everybody that showed up, man. It was short. I just kind of threw this together when I walked in the house. So, Corey Massey, everybody take it easy, man. Have a good evening. My alarm goes off in about another 7 hours, so I got to hit that pillow. Y'all take it easy now.